Alright, so this review is for the 3 stack of shelves. And just got these mounted over the weekend, so have not had a chance to obviously clean up all the cords and everything, but wanted to do a review on these shelves because I really like them. One, they mount very easily to the wall. So these are plug caps, which make it really clean looking. So you take these, you add these caps at the very end. When you take these out, there's 2 screws here that hold it. There's another screw here, and then another screw here, and I got these mounted directly into the studs. The next step is to add the bases for the glass shelf. And that's really simple. When this cap is off, there's another little metal plate that you have 2 screws that go to it, so you can adjust the shelf at any height, which is really nice. I set mine at 8 inches apart. And you just tighten those 2 screws up. I just put a level on this to make sure that the shelf was level. And then the best feature, which I thought was really nice and really, really well thought out, was the fact that they added a screw hole here in the top so that these shelves do not come off. So you don't have to worry about a cat jumping on them and knocking the shelves off. They're extremely strong and well made. I really like the glass finish. It's not see-through, so it's got like a backing on it so you can't see through the glass, so it adds a really nice effect. And then the best feature of all when you're done is these guys actually can come out. So you take this cap off and you can take these out and you can run all your cords behind that, and then you can make it look really, really clean. Obviously I have not done that yet, but it's really easy to put together. It's well made, with 3 screws going into studs. I'm using 2.5 inch drywall screws, coarse thread drywall screws that are going into studs with a very small pre-drill hole. Made it very, very easy to get these mounted to the wall. They're not going anywhere. They're rock solid. And as you can see here, I've got all the media systems added to it. I do wish they were obviously a little bit deeper of a shelf, especially for like the PlayStations and stuff like that. But overall, it's really clean. Adds a really nice effect to the room, and I'm sure once I get all the cables cleaned up it'll look even better. So you can kind of see what they look like from like the side.
All right, so I got a chance to install this 3-shelf entertainment system, and it installed pretty easily. As you can see, I am using 2 of the shelves instead of 3. I didn't have a need for the 3rd shelf, so I just saved it. But I did want to buy the 3-shelf system in case I needed the 3rd shelf, but I'm not using it now. As you can see, it looks good. I do have some cables running kind of behind here. Now, behind here, originally there are some cable dividers that come. That they're just tabs that kind of separate the wires as they're coming out. I took those out, and I just actually used this space to kind of tuck my wires to kind of hide things or whatnot. That's the way my last system worked that I had installed. That last system was a 1-shelf unit, and it worked, and you just tuck the cables kind of behind here, and it worked fine. So again, if you decide to buy this unit, make sure that you take into consideration the fact that you may have to get rid of those cable dividers. They're really thin and flimsy, and as you're installing cables into the unit, you're just gonna tear those right off. So I recommend removing them and just tucking your wires behind the actual main metal bracket on the wall. It actually works better in that situation. So with this unit, everything that you see here was installed was placed on my last unit, and I had a 1-shelf unit. So I knew that I wasn't adding any additional weight. So what I did was I just installed this unit with the same screws that I used on my previous unit. And that was basically one wall anchor with a long screw at the top, and one metal, and another metal wall anchor at the bottom, with a screw going into it. So I knew that those two screws and wall anchors supported my last one shelf unit with all of this stuff on it for over 11 years. I never had an issue with it. And as you can see with this, I can even move this. And I mean, this isn't nothing. I mean, it wobbles a little bit, but that's fine. I mean, you're not going to be able to pull this thing down. I mean, it's not going to come down. It's pretty secure. So, yeah, but it looks pretty good. I'm really happy with the end result. And at the time, I got this unit for under $50 on sale through Amazon. So I'm pretty happy with it. It looks good. It was really easy to.
There's the finished product. I will send, we can't see it in the video, but it's a little lopsided. But me, myself, I had trouble getting the screws. If you see, the screw is not flush because I have to get it into the stud. It was in there, and then I don't know what happened, but that's what it looks like. Just underneath of my TV because I don't have a big space on the wall. So there it is. Not a bad product. It's just right now wobbly.